Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Memento Mori. This is map 22, The Escape, and you can see we've got 191 monsters and 4 secrets. So just shuffle around the side here, give yourself a narrow kind of vantage point on the hit scan here and just take them down. We've only got the pistol at this stage, so I'm not going to be too adventurous because hit scan can take you down pretty quickly. There we go, all down, grab all the weapons, flip this switch, and that opens the exit here of this room. Just grab the bullets. The shells there. Flip this switch and get back into a corner, deal with all the hit scan that comes out. Just take it all down. And then we get a super shotgun, which is really sweet. So run in here, pick up the little bits and pieces. Oh yeah, fully stocked, that's nice. And then run over here. It took me a while to figure this out. That's actually a door. I'm just not used to being able to see through doors. So interact with that. Run in 2 imps around the corners. Just take them out. We've got a Spectre here and then a Revenant. Lots of Spectres and Pinkies in here, so just be careful. Just get away from that Revenant for a second. There we go. Don't want to pick up the shells, the box of shells yet, because we can't take them all. So I'll wait till the room is clear and I'll go back and pick that up. Imp here, and then we've got a Hell Knight guarding the final switch here. And you can hear the Pinkies in the background. That's what this switch does, it brings them all in, so just be careful. Hit this one fairly hard and get to the door to give yourself a bit of space. And then hog the center of the door so they don't get around you. And just bump here to give yourself some room. This looks pretty good, but if you get this wrong and you get swarmed, you're going to die really, really quickly. There we go, I got a bite. Not careful enough with that, but I'll take that. That'll do. Okay, flip this switch here to bring imps up top. Try and get them lined up. Just save yourself a little bit of ammo. Not essential, but can be a bit of fun, I guess. Okay, and just take everything down. We've got 2 sides here to deal with. Okay, it's looking good. So that part's done. Next part is pretty tricky. We're going to go in here, we're going to drop down into nukage. We need to get a rad suit pretty quickly, but we're dealing with clawing imps and spectres and stuff. So this is pretty nasty. Just drop in here, line them up, grab the suit. Do my best to get out. Bump. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's strafe over and back, take out the imps. Can leave that medikit behind, which is sweet. Going to take out the barrels here. Going to take out the Spectre up top. I can grab the stim pack. Oh, nearly took that. Grab the stim pack to get back to full health. Flip that switch and we can get out. The biggest difficulty really is when you drop in here and you go to get the rad suit, this opens up and there's an imp at your back. So you're kind of tempted to grab the rad suit and clear from here, clear this space to give yourself some room. But unbeknownst to you, you're being clawed from the back. So just be really careful with that. We can go back up top. We've got a Cacodemon up here. Or 2 Cacodemon. So let's just take them down. Plenty of room to move, so they're not that demanding. So you can get pretty close to them, take them down pretty quickly. Okay. Grab some boxes of bullets and stuff. I think we've got everything in here. Keep moving up. You can see a Megasphere in there. We'll go and get that. That's a secret. We'll get that in a bit. But the next bit here is really tough. You can die here again really, really quickly. We've got a Spider Mastermind on either side. You want to get them in fighting. But the kind of trick is to wait long enough to get them in fighting. But then the minute the second they start shooting, drop into the pit to get away from them. So you break line of sight. But this is tough. So let's just walk in here, get it started. And that's the tough bit for me, is getting in there, because it's easy to skim over the top of that and not fall into the pit and then just take you down really quickly. And I like to balance the fight a little bit, so if one of them isn't getting much, stun lock the other one and let them return fire for a while. And just try and bring down the health of both of them at the same time, so you're not dealing with one kind of high health mastermind left at the end. You kind of want them both fairly close to death when one of them dies, so you can kill the other one really quickly. So I'm just going to stun lock this one again. See if we can get that one going. I just try and even out the damage to both of them. Actually going to grab the health there. So that one's down. I'll take down the other one. See how close they got. Ideally a couple of super shotgun shots. That's pretty good. Okay, run over this side. We grab the red key. So that's our first key. You can see the blood splattered wall. In here we can get a green armor. So let's go ahead and grab that. That's our first secret. And then run back out again. And then we can strafe across this to the other side. And over here we see another blood splattered wall. We've got a berserk pack here. Again, like typically tempted to leave those, but I think you need to pick it up to get that secret. flip that switch, and then run across here to get back out to this side. So watch the Baron over here, not too threatening. You've got plenty of space. Okay, just take it out. Grab some bits and pieces. You can have a quick look around. If there's some health and stuff there if you need it. And then we're going to flip this and go down below. We've got an imp, but once you shoot this imp, you're going to bring in loads of teleporting monsters here. So just be careful with that. So this is going to start here. Just keep shooting. They're often actually good to use the chain gun in this. And just stay here and take stuff down. Watch your bullets don't get low. If it's not getting low, just edge forward and grab some ammo from the bodies. Could be a bit slow here, so just be patient with it. Take stuff down. And again, just grabbing some ammo. I did run out of ammo on one of these and started to get crowded pretty quickly. So just be careful. That's looking pretty good. We'll probably get a few more. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good, and we've picked everything up. So let's keep moving. So go up top here, we see yellow key. We're going to get to that in a bit. There's a switch here that raises the bridge to the red door we saw earlier. So if we just go over here, we can run across here to the red door. And then down here, we've got shotgunners on both sides. Always forget them. And then some imps and a chain gunner and stuff down below. When you flip the switch, you can get caught on the ledge. It's better off to go down with the lift. So just try and get yourself well lined up. And then you can hop in here. Run along here. Again, probably the chain gun is a better weapon here. So I'm just going to switch over. Just run along there, taking out stuff as I go. Okay, I'll come back and tidy that up in a minute. So we're over here. Now that's where we started. We just started just below where we are. I can see there's a secret here with a soul sphere. Just going to move into this section. Keep going. Pick everything up here. Flip this switch to get into the yellow key area. And when we drop in here, we've got two switches on the other side. So I don't see much here we can pick up. But if you flip this one, it raises the bridge. And once that bridge is fully raised, flip the other one to lower the bridge. And then you can get onto it. So we'll go up here. Once you pick up the yellow key, we're going to get loads of chain gunners at our back. So just be careful with this. I like to drop off the end and just snipe around the end. It's a pretty, I don't know, relatively safe way to do it. There we go. Looks pretty good. And again, flip the same switch to lower the bridge again and get up. But we have the yellow key now, so it allows us to progress in the level and just pick up whatever health and stuff you can. Okay, I'm fully stocked on shells, which is good. So let's go back to super shotgun. And then there's we can fall down here. You can hear imps. So there's an area opens up here. It's a bit of a trick, so just be careful with it. And you fall in. Again, one of those areas you can take damage if you're not careful. And then you can flip this switch to lower it to get back out again. But a little trick in this one is if you trigger it without going into it, this opens. So flip that switch, then fall in. And there's a new lift there. I'll try and drop in again. Oh, missed it. You can just see that lift there that brings us to that soul sphere secret. So run over here, flip that, drop in here. That's open. Run into this new lift that's here. And then interact with the wall and we get our soul sphere. Seeing some imps there. And let's go back. Flip the switch to go back. And go back up top again. So the switch to get back up is here. So lots of, I don't know, lots of little switches and tricks with that. So let's go back out, deal with the stuff we left behind. But again, you know, we've got the yellow key now, so that's pretty good. They were well lined up. I was hoping for a better outcome. Okay. The next bit here I find really, really tricky. We've got two revenants behind this door. We've got the yellow key, so we can do this now. So let's flip that. Get my good shot. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. Just say this switch just lowers the backtracking path there, so it doesn't do anything else that interesting. We go in here, teleport into this, and now we're back in the room where we start off there, where we killed the Baron, and we've got the yellow key now, so we can go through here. You can drop down there if you want to pick up some health and stuff on the ground, and the lift back up is now available. But let's go in here. We can't go up top yet. Just killed the monster there, but we'll go down and clear out this area. Lots of close quarter combat here, lots of hit scan on platforms and ledges and stuff. This can be a bit tricky. Just be careful. And there's one more. There we go. Pick up the bits and pieces around, make sure we keep stocked. There's some pinkies in here, so just be careful with them. Okay, so they're down. When I walk in here, lowers this, so we get a switch. And we get some stuff up top again. So again, take these down carefully. If you're not aware of these, this is the level hit scan that really decimates your health really quickly. So that's pretty good. And we're not finished yet though, so hit this, and I like to get up the stairs. Oh. Struggled a little bit to get into the stairs there, just caught the pinky. And we've got a Hell Knight here, so just be a little bit careful. I guess we can drop in here, we've got a bit of space to move now. The pinkies kind of crowd your movement, so once you get them out of the way, you can come back again. And again, pick up any bits of health or any bits of ammo or things that are there. And this final switch opens the door at the top of that stairs that we couldn't get to earlier. So just flip that. Okay, so we're good there. Let's go back up top. And we can run into this section. Pick up all the stuff, because we've killed loads of things there. And then we've got 4 teleporters here. So this is a nice section of the map. I actually like this bit. There is a secret here. I really struggled to find this. I tried everything and then had to look this one up. Just this secret. The rest are fine. But you shoot this, it opens the wall, and we've got a spider demon there. So just be careful. Just take down the arachnotron. Again, arachnotrons can take you down, your health down pretty quickly. So let's run in here. We can pick up all this stuff. And then this is also a secret. I think that should be obvious at least. So you get in here, and that's the megasphere we left earlier. So we can run in here, trigger that secret. Actually not too interested in the megasphere, so I'm going to leave that one behind. And now we're going to deal with these 4 pads. So you can do these in any order, doesn't really matter. I'll start with the first one just for the sake of it. And all of those 4 pads teleport you into very, very similar areas. So I would say just try and balance your usage of shells and bullets on this. Spectres in here, move around the corner, imp. Move around the corner, Spectre. Move around 2 more imps. Just take them down. And then a chain gunner. Pick up some stuff there. And then we should have 1 more Spectre there. Flip the switch, lowers the bar, and we can get into this area. So we can take this area on now if we'd like, but I just like to go back and be tidy and finish the rest. You can wake lots of stuff up by shooting the Lost Soul, but nothing comes in. Just teleport back into this room. We did this first teleporter, now it's blocked off. Let's do the second one. Again, very similar area here. Go in here, we've got a Spectre at the bottom. Take it down, around the corner, an imp. Round here, another Spectre. Round here, 2 more imps. Just dodge that. Chain gunner. So a lot of deja vu with this. And no, okay, no Spectre on that. We can flip that. So just notice I didn't notice that before, but there's a little gap in the wall there. Flip the switch, that lets us out. There's our Spectre. Okay, so flip this, we get back up top. Lots of threatening breeding of monsters and stuff, but nothing's coming in. So let's keep going. We've got the second one done. Let's do the third one. Again, same format here. So move in here. Spectre. Imp. Spectre. 2 imps. Just about dodging there. Chain gunner. Take it out. And probably a Spectre here as well. There we go. Flip the switch. And we can get back out here. Okay. So we're getting low on shells, but I'm intentionally keeping lots of bullets here because the section we deal with up here is quite tough. So let's just teleport back and do the last teleporter. That's this one here. I just saw some shells over here, so I'm just going to grab those and hop in here. Oh, sorry, you can only get in from this side. I think I'm too tall, so my head's hitting the roof. So let's keep going. Oh. Okay, so that's the Spectre, Imp, Spectre here. 2 imps. Chain gunner. So all these obviously very similar. And last Spectre. Okay. Flip the switch and ride this back up. So now we've done all of those sections. Okay. So those are all complete. So now it's time to deal with this area. And in this area here, this switch is really strange. The first time you flip it, the blue key lowers. But you still can't access it because there's an invisible barrier here. But that invisible barrier is actually really useful for providing some cover for you. Just flip it once. And we want to be getting over into this section here to block a teleporter. Okay, so that's down, but I say you can't get into it, so there's a wall here. And that's pretty handy. Flip it a second time, but not a third time. Run over here. I'm trying to block a teleporter over here. Which is not doing that well with. But the big thing is that the monsters on that side cannot hit me. So that's what makes this a pretty useful strategy here. Again, be careful you don't run out of ammo as you're going. So they can't hit me, but everything else in here can. And I'm trying to block a teleporter here so nothing comes in beside me or behind me. And then you can just ease out when you're ready and take stuff down here. So you can shoot in front, but not behind. That's looking pretty good. There's probably some slow teleporters, monsters going to come in. Like that. But that's okay. And then flip the switch here for the last time. And now we can get in here. And we can pick up that blue key. So that allowed us to do everything there. Not sure if there's a soft lock if you go back that room and can't teleport back here. But we've done everything here we needed to, so we're going to keep going. So we teleport back in here, and that brings us into the other side of where we were. So we were over there with the yellow door, now we're here. Again, you can fall off here if you want to and still get back up, because that platform is raised for us now. But we've got 2 chain gunners in here. Just be careful with them. Line them up, take them down. And then if you need to, you can just strafe across in there, pick up some stuff, pick up some health, whatever you need. And we've got a Hell Knight in here. Just want to take them down. Again, you can just fall back down if you need to get away from them. Actually, just going to hop over and grab health. And then just move into this last section. I find this one a little bit tough just because my visibility here is pretty poor. So I can't see very much. And there's lots of spectres and things here. This one is an interesting one. In this room here, if you shoot the barrel, it kills a teleporting monster that's intended to come in behind you. So if we go in here, shoot the barrel, and that corpse jibbed in through the teleporter. I took some damage in that, not really sure what happened there. But that's all done. And I'm going to run back here. You can drop into that side if you want to. I'm actually going to run over here because I think some of the monsters gather on this side. And just a little bit easier to deal with from here. Oh, can't see them. Just take out stuff that's moving around. And just keep moving. We've got all our secrets, so once we get the kills here, we're good to finish. And this is very much, that's the exit door just over there. I really can't see very well here, so just trying to be careful. Grab little bits of health as I go. Oh, there we go. That's the last kill. Flip this switch, and that opens the exit. So we can get over here. And that's it. That's all kills, all secrets. You can grab the bits. If you're doing kind of continuous play into the next levels, you can just grab loads of stuff and drop in. So that's all kills, all secrets. 17 minutes. It's a reasonable run for me. I've really enjoyed this level. I think it's good fun. I really like that door at the start that you can see through. I know we've seen it in one of the previous levels as well, but just quite fun to see that. That's quite quirky for me. I'm not used to it. But the progression here was pretty good. I think the hardest bits for me were, funnily enough, just fighting the imps and the nukage right at the start of the map, really, really early on. That was a bit grindy for me. I've died there, and you just need to be a little bit careful with that, but at least it's early on. And the second one was the Spider Mastermind infight. Like, you stand between the 2 Spider Masterminds, and you're kind of waiting for them to shoot. If you drop into the pit, it's... and the ardent infighting, you've got to try and go back through that process again and again. Actually, the most difficult part for me was falling into the pit to get out of it, where, if I stepped sideways, sometimes I just strafed across the gap and ended up on one of the platforms with the Spider Mastermind. And if the 2 of them are targeting you, you die really, really quickly. It's kind of instant red screen and you're dead. So be really, really careful with that one. Might actually be easier just to fall into the pit quite quickly, get up on top and run in and out to try and stimulate that infight. But be really careful with it because you can lose health really, really quickly. There is the Berserk pack in that area at the end, so if you do take a lot of damage in that fight, just grab the Berserk pack to get yourself back up to full health. Apart from that, I really enjoyed the... that teleporting room was just a lot of fun. 4 teleporters, each one takes you into a section. They're all quite similar. Work your way through each 4. As you finish each one, it blocks it off. So it's nice kind of supporting your progression. You don't get lost or confused with it. And then that battle at the end, I quite enjoyed, where all of the monsters are kind of teleporting into the area with the blue key, and you're trying to take them all down. But the switch for that blue key was very, very ambiguous to me. It's got 3 different states, so you've got to hit it 3 times. So hit it first to lower the blue key, hit it a second time to start the teleporting activity of all the monsters, and hit it a third time to lower the walls to get in to get the blue key. And again, I wouldn't hit it the third time until you've killed all the monsters there, because it's really, really useful cover. You get a lot of chain gunners coming into that room, and having some of them blocked off is really helpful. So block off one section by standing in the teleporter destination yourself, and then block off another section by keeping those walls up, and then it's much easier to take everything else down. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It was great fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it too, and I'll see you in the next one. But you need to be really careful, because you can die really quickly. So run forward, get ready to run the pit. And it just did not drop me down. So dwell in the middle a little bit. This is tough.